Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is KairoS. Welcome back once again to Let's Play Silent Hunter 3. So the plan today is to continue our patrol in BE33 and then over to BF11, at least as far as this shallow water here. So we'll probably only go, we'll stay on this side of the grid because I don't want to get myself killed in that shallow water. So yeah, we'll just patrol sort of this area here and see what we can catch. We're exactly where we left off last episode. We have beautiful calm seas, and I'm optimistic we might actually get to use the deck gun this time, if we can find anything. At this point in the war, it's actually getting difficult to find single ships, because they're basically all in convoys at this point. The British are fast learning their lesson. So yeah, we'll have a potter around here and see what we can find. Okay, welcome back. We have been pottering around there for a couple of days now. It's now the 23rd of April. And we had no luck. We didn't see anything at all. Which is not ideal. So I'm thinking what's going on here is that if there are any ships out here, that they are sort of, you can see there, that dotted line, I think they're skirting past Island up there a little bit further north. So, with that in mind, I've decided to head up to the grid north of here, up to AM87, which is where we got that coastal freighter, 4 episodes ago now. And you can see I've just plotted a nice course there, which we're going to follow and hopefully catch something. Well, just look at this. I am having no luck whatsoever with the weather. I just can't win, it seems. It was beautiful blue skies just 24 hours ago, and now look at it. God. So we definitely won't be using a deck gun in this weather. Now, I don't know, maybe it's because I've got mods installed, but it seems to bugger up the weather forecast a little bit. Here it says heavy clouds, no rain, 0 visibility. So the visibility isn't great, but I can definitely see, okay, there's maybe 500 meters there. And it is definitely raining, so I don't know, maybe the mods I'm using have buggered up the weather a little bit, but that's okay, it looks cool. So yeah, hopefully the men will be able to see something. I'm a little bit worried about destroyers in this weather, because they tend to sneak up on you. I don't know how they manage to do it. I think maybe they have radar. By this point, they will just appear out of nowhere and they're right on top of you, so it's a little bit dangerous. But anyway, I think we'll continue on our current course and current speed and just hope that the weather will improve at some point. Alright, good news. We have a contact report. It is heading south-southwest, which is about that, I think. Maybe even a little bit more, well, it'll be an arc again, so if that's due south, that's probably about south-southwest, so it'll be in that sort of arc there. So yeah, obviously we're going to move to intercept that. The weather out here is still piss poor, but and it's getting worse actually. Those waves are really lapping up onto the deck now. But anyhow, yes, I know it's confusing, isn't it? He's there stroking his chin. I don't know how it changed so quickly, but that's the Atlantic Ocean for you. Anyhow, the visibility is terrible. The weather is just awful. So we may not be able to catch this, but if I come to about here, where are we? Come to about here, and then go to periscope depth, I might be able to hear her, and we might be able to close in using the hydrophone. Who knows? So we're going to try for this and see what we can catch. Wish me luck. We're going to need it in this storm. Alright, we're charging along at flank speed. We're in position, and now is definitely the time to go to periscope depth and see what we can hear, because we sure as hell can't see anything.
Auf Zero Tiefe gehen.
Alright. It's pretty grey out there, isn't it? I don't know if the game, what's the word I'm looking for, renders the mist any closer than that. It seems like we can see a long way, but the game itself is claiming 0 visibility. So here we are. There you go. Jeez, we didn't even have to slow down. Okay, okay, no need to shout. Everyone's getting very confused. First things first, let's slow right down. What am I doing in here? This is where I want to be. Oh, hello. Look, so it was heading more... We overshot a little bit, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stay down here for a little while. Let's do a little bit of time compression. Change course. But I want to see where she's going. Boom. Now, if we make a mark there, where we saw her initially, we get an idea of her course, actually. Yeah, so she's heading more in that sort of direction. Okay. Well, might stay down here just for a little while. Let's go a little faster. Yeah. She's not far out either, so, actually, you know what? We might even be able to catch her from here. Yeah, if we speed up. Let's see. This is a bit of a risk, because, we might overshoot a little bit, but what we'll do is we'll do this. We're at full speed. We've got to watch our battery power. But we are making, so 7 knots. Obviously, I've got this compressed, time compression, about, 35, whatever. But yeah, we're easily going to be able to overshoot her there. So what I might do, let's have a look outside. I'm not going to cheat by, using the external view in any way to see what my captain would not be aware of, but just for fun, let's have a look at our submarine. She's getting along quite quickly. The only risk in doing this is we're much more likely to be heard if there are any destroyers in the area listening. But we're doing well. Okay. Let's close in. This is the fun part. Stalking our prey. Righty-ho. Let's just keep going. We'll do a bit more time compression. Now, obviously, what we want to do... She's not far out at all. We should be able to see her. Let's raise the periscope. We're going to keep it up in spite of the risk of being spotted, because we might be unable to see. She might be... you know what I'm trying to say. She might just pounce on us, essentially. We might only be able to see a few hundred meters, possibly less, which means we'll have very little time to get a solution. That could work in our advantage. Now remember, we only have the stern torpedoes as well, so I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm going to try and close in. We'll continue along this line. And then I'm just going to turn in, because she's now only about 1,500 kilometers away. So what I might do is just slow right down at this point and let her come to us. Right down, please, to 2 knots. And eventually, we should see her. I can still hear her. She's 2 kilometers out. Can't see her yet. Alright, we'll keep the periscope up. Let's have a listen in the hydrophone, shall we? Whoops. Damn this mouse. Chug, chug. Ooh, it's slow. You hear that? You can just chug, 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 chug. She's probably only going about 6 knots. So I think we're making the right decision. Just chug it along slowly. Slow down to 1 knot for now.
Derzeitige Gefahr 1, Knoten.
Can you see anything out there yet? No. We'd be able to see her if it wasn't for that damn weather. Aha! There we go. That's what we want. Okay, speed up a little. Yeah, we need a bit more speed here. Yeah, oh yeah, she's coming closer. Okay, let's start taking her speed. Boom. Ah, no. Sorry, my bad. Buttons, buttons, buttons. Let's try that again, shall we? Keep that periscope up. What are we dealing with? Nothing big. Or maybe not. Actually, maybe it is something. It's definitely British. I can see the flag. So let's lock on that and try again. Put that about there. Get back inside and start that. Now, where the devil is that clock? There we go. Okay. She's actually getting along pretty quick. So we need to get some speed up. Down scope. Let's go ahead flank because we need to get some distance between her and us. Like so. So that's half a minute. 1 minute. 2 minutes. Let's do down a little bit now. 3 minutes. Slow down. Again. We might be a little bit too close. That's 3 minutes. Let's go up scope. Quickly. Whoa, she's close. And that's time. Lock. Damn it. Let's put it about here. And we should get an approximation now of her speed. Oh, blasted. Always forgetting where those tools are. I always get them confused. 6 knots. Yep, 6 knots. That's good. We know that. She's going 6 knots. How far out is she? Quickly, quickly, quickly. We might be a little bit too close. No, we're not. We can slow down. Alright, we're going to be able to attack. Let's man battle stations. People. What are you doing in there? We want you back here. Go on. Shoo. Thank you. I hate it when they do this. Alright, we'll just do that for now. That's enough. We're not going to have time to reload anyway. Shut that up. Okay, where are we? Lock. I don't know if we have time to... It's another Granville star. Isn't it? Granville type. Do. Come on, come on. Clickety, clickety, click. There we are. Yeah, it's definitely Granville type. Dang. Yep. We know she's going... Wait a minute, enter that first. We know she's going 6. Where is the speed gauge? 6 knots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. We might have time for this. Slow down to 1 knot. At this point. I think we're close enough. Let's get our angle on the bow. So we've already got her speed, we've got her type. We've just got to set up the torpedoes. At 60, let's say. AOB 60 to starboard. Well, I'll say 60 in a bit. There we go. Take it again in a moment. Let's set up this torpedo. What are we dealing with here? Range. Range is going to be about... We wanted about 1,000. Maybe, yeah, that's going to be enough, I think. Range 1,000. Can we... No, it's a Type 2 torpedo. We want it for impact in this weather, for sure. Although I am tempted to use a... No, in this weather, no. We could probably do more damage with a magnetic, but I dare not risk it. We're going to set the torpedo to 3.5. Depth 3.5. That should be fine. We're almost ready to fire. I don't know. Should I risk trying? I'm going to risk trying a magnetic actually. So let's set it for magnetic. It was 6.5, so we want to set it for. So we're at 6.1, so we'll set it for 7, like so. 5, 6, 7. Open the tube. We're going to take the AOB one more time. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. It's about 90 degrees now. 75. I find that difficult to believe. It looks more like 90 to me. What does that say? 75 degrees. 60. What the hell? Oh, I completely said that wrong. So that's about right. Alright. I think we're ready to fire now. 6 knots. Angle on bow. It's heading on to 80 now. I think that's ready to go. The tube is open. We're aiming straight down midships, try and get a stack. Draft is 6.1. I'm going to check that one more time. Torpedo. 5, 6. Yep, alright. Let's try. Good gyro angle. Tube 5. Los.
Rohr 5, los.
Let's see if we get her. Well, that was pretty good thinking on my feet as I see it. It's a shame we've only got the one torpedo. If we're very lucky, we will get this at proper depth. Let's have a look at this torpedo. Where is it? You won't be able to see it, that's the thing. It's just too hard. It doesn't leave a bubble wake, so it's very hard to find it. The best we can do is look here. Where's that clock? Okay. So that should be about right, I think. The range. It might even hit a little bit earlier. It looks good. Looks very good. Maybe... It might be going 7 knots, so we might end up hitting her on the tail. But then again, maybe not. Okay, it's about to hit, so we'll know approximately now whether we've got it. Come on. Yes! Oh! She's going down. What a shot. Well done, chaps. That's how it's done, people. One torpedo is all it took. What a mess. Yep. Car bloody boom. As I said last episode, I find these Granville types quite easy to hit. And they go down real fast once they've been... once they have been hit, they tend to just explode. So yes, there you go. Perfect. We're still in the game, people. We're still in the game. I haven't lost my touch. That worked out really nicely. I'm very happy with that result. Alright. I don't think we'll bother watching this one sink. Maybe I'll just hover around for a little while. We know she's going to go down. That sounded bad. You can hear explosions going off there. Yeah. There's boat. So they got one guy off. Or, sorry, one boat off. Full of guys. So this will probably... I hit her right down midship, so she'll probably float for a little while. Eventually her bulkheads will go and she'll just sink more or less upright. But in a ball of flames, no doubt. I'm just hovering around in hope that we get some pretty explosions. But if I was playing this properly, we would be diving right now. And then making our way out of here. As a matter of fact, that is precisely what we're going to do. So let's get a little bit of speed up and a little bit of depth. Let's have a look at this, shall we? So I know that there's... I checked the depth under the keel earlier. I know we've got over 100 meters there of water, so I don't need to worry about that. That sounded bad. If you hear that, kaboom, kaboom. So there's lots of explosions. Wow, she went down in minutes. There she is. Just whoa, bloody hell! People flying off the deck just as she goes down. Poor bastards. That was a surprise. And I told you, yeah, she just sank in a relatively upright position. We really did hit her straight under the keel there. Look at that. She's just sinking like a stone. Very successful indeed. Sorry, fellas, but
Derzeitige
we have a job
Tiefe
to do.
2-0.
Welcome back, people. We're just pottering along here at a good 30 meters or so. I've decided to stay down here for the rest of the day for a couple of reasons. One is because the visibility up there is so terrible and I don't want to be snuck up on by destroyers. And two, if there is anything nearby, we're much more likely to hear it than see it anyway. So I just think it's safer and more sensible to stay down here. We are happily reloading our torpedo as well. If I go here, it's almost done actually. Another couple of minutes. So yeah, we've just finished that other attack that we were watching a moment ago. I've done some crew management, put everyone into their appropriate compartments so that they can rest. Might do a little bit more as well here. Let's change that there so we can hear. These two, they need rest. Yeah, so all the normal boring stuff. I actually really like the crew management system in Silent Hunter 3. It makes you more hands-on with your crew. You kind of get to know them a bit better, so I do actually prefer this system. I don't mind the micromanagement aspect of this. So yeah, we're just going to continue pottering away. The plan is now to head out to deeper water until it gets dark, and then what I think I might do is zigzag my way back across here, because you can see this is really close to where we got that coastal freighter on the first episode. So I'm thinking that this here is the line that they like to follow on their way out towards the United States. So I think we'll be just heading up along here, and we might actually find something to use yet more of our stern torpedoes on. That would be really awesome. So that's the plan anyway. But the short-term plan is to get out of here alive. We're going to skirt around past the... actually, let's go a little bit further down that way. You can see there's some shallow water there, which I'm trying to avoid. So I'm going to sort of go in that direction. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more depth under the keel that way. So yeah, we've done quite well. That was a very successful attack. I'm very happy with that indeed. Okay, I think we've gone far enough now, gentlemen. Auftauchen, if you please.
Auftauchen. Vorne oben 10, hinten kommen auf 5.
Okay. Let's see what we got out here. Nothing, just lots of weather. I just love watching her surface. It's very satisfying. We're alive. We didn't hear anything. No destroyers, no aircraft as far as I could tell. So yeah, I suppose they will be surely sending someone out to rescue whoever's out here. Actually, a really cool detail I've noticed in this, at least one playthrough of this game, I torpedoed a merchant ship and headed sort of towards Britain, and then like 3 rescue boats came hurtling along in the direction of the ship I'd sunk, which I thought was really cool. And they weren't like destroyers either. They were actually small rescue craft, the sort of thing that the Royal Navy used for rescue operations. That was a really cool touch. Don't know if anyone else has noticed that before, but I definitely did on one playthrough. So anyhow, we're going to turn around now. I, however, am going to avoid the scene of the crime just because it's a little risky heading back there so early. It's only been about 12 hours since the attack. So I'm just pushing my luck by heading back in that direction. What we might do is we might head further south and then loop kind of around here. Yeah, I think what we'll do is that we'll head along here for a while, and then I'll come back up and start sort of zigzagging my way along here. So that's the plan now. Alright, well, we didn't see anything there at all, which surprises me because I did spend most of the time zigzagging along here underwater. But we heard nothing, saw nothing. The weather out there is still terrible. It's still pouring with rain. Very, very dark. So yeah, again, I'm just surfaced for now to charge batteries, but once they're charged, we'll probably go back to periscope depth and just very slowly make our way around this grid here, AM 79. We're nearing the end of the 24th now, so another day. Yeah, it's been fairly productive, but I'm hoping to catch at least one more ship before we head home, so yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, we did get a convoy report just here as well some time ago, but it was heading due south, and Obviously, I wasn't going to try and intercept that with the one torpedo I've got, and it was a good, what, 100 miles, 80 miles out, so 80 kilometers, I should say, out. So, yeah, that's the plan. Patrol this grid, see what we can find. All right, we just got a convoy report here. It's heading northwest, so the opposite direction to us. We are not going to be able to catch that. So, not going to happen. We are going to continue along this course here. We've been patrolling around grid AM79 for the last 2 or 3 days now. It's the 28th of April. And the crew's getting pretty tired, to be honest. So I'm thinking it might be time to head back soon if this keeps up. Our fuel situation's still not too bad because I'm pretty stingy when it comes to fuel expenditure. But the men are getting tired and the weather keeps on taking a turn for the worse. It's raining, well, you take a look. I mean, come on. Are we really likely to catch anything out here with this? I doubt it. So what I think I might do is we might continue chugging along and we'll head back to AM87 where we had plenty of good luck. We'll do one more sweep of the area here and then I think if we can't catch anything, I'll make a beeline for France. So we've already sunk not 4 but 5 ships. These two here we sank right next to each other. So we've been doing really, really well, and I think with only a couple of torpedoes left in the stern tubes, we have a good excuse to start heading back home. One more sweep, and then home and tea, chaps. Home and tea. Well, we're getting inundated with radio messages right now. You can see they're coming in, well, every 10 minutes or so. Looks like there's a huge attack on a convoy up at AL34. It would be interesting to go up there and see if it's actually historically accurate, you know, if these messages are correlating with what's in the game and vice versa. But who knows? I don't know. I'm sure those messages are fairly historically accurate. They tend to reflect the actual attacks on convoys. Reports of sinkings that really did take place in World War II, which is a cool little touch for this mod. This is the feature that comes with GWX. But anyway, we haven't seen anything yet. Been at periscope depth for the last 12 hours. And that's why, because we can't see a thing out here still. So I've been listening but can't hear anything. Yeah, we'll do one more sweep. I'm just going to keep going. I think maybe we'll go in... Maybe... No, that's too close. I don't like that. Let's do that and that. And, yeah, just keep looking. Well, good news, people. We just got another contact report, and it's not far off at all. About 30 miles out. Where is she? There we go. Heading due south, which is fantastic. So we are going to go and intercept that, and I think what we'll do is we'll chug along. Yeah, we'll just go here. Let's go speed up a little bit. I'm charging batteries right now, so we're not making a great deal of speed. But I don't think speed is going to be particularly important. What's more important is that we have enough battery power to engage her, which I think we will. Easy. So I'm just going to go up like that, like so. 40. Ooh, okay. Yeah, now is the time to go to periscope depth, I think, because we don't want to get jumped. So let's do that. Periscope depth, please.
Auf Zero-Tiefe gehen.
Can't see anything yet, but it's definitely worth getting under. We should be able to hear something. And I'll slow down. Let's find out how deep it is down here as well while we're at it. Oh. Always forgetting where that is. There we go. One ping. Good. Plenty. Alright, let's continue along here. I might cut the video here because I'm worried a little bit about how long this episode is getting. But the plan is just to jog along here until we pick her up, as I'm sure we will, on the hydrophones. And then I'll just move, turn my ass at her, and get ready to fire. You know how it goes. You know the drill. Alright, my idiot hydrophone man has finally decided to let me know where that is. I could hear that long before he could. I was doing his job for him. But there it is. It is a merchant indeed. And it's up that way. So it's sort of drifting slightly from where were we? So it is heading south more or less, but it seems to be drifting in a sort of that way direction. So we might continue at this course. I've got my scope up now, just so I can see what's going on. Visibility is terrible, so this is going to be a repeat, no doubt, of the last attack. I'm curious as to what we're dealing with, actually. So what we might do is we might just start turning around that way, just because there's more deep water over there. And yeah, I'll just do some time compression here. No. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, time to speed up a little bit. There she is. There she is. Change course, please. This way. Get rid of that. Shoot, go on. Buzz off. That's not good. Okay. It looks like it might be a smaller ship. And boom. Start that. 3 minutes. Now we're away. What are we dealing with here? Ooh. Looks like a small merchant. Still worth shooting at, though. So we're going to drop this scope for a while, and we're going to do some counting here. Let us get some distance between us now. So head flank, please. So that's half a minute. 1 minute. 2 minutes. Okay, whoops. I'm always doing that. Up, 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 up. Come on. 3 minutes. Let's slow down. Where's that clock? Okay. Oh, well, we got it right this time. And click. Right. What are we dealing with speed-wise? Do. Speed-wise, we are talking 6 knots. Just like last time. This is going to be a repeat of last attack, I think. Got some idea which way she's going. Make another line, why not? So we know exactly where she's going to be if she doesn't spot our scope. And we definitely need to get some distance between us. So I'm going to go ahead. That, head standard. Turn a little bit more. Alright, now let's see what we're dealing with. Yep, okay, definitely British. Drop scope. And now we do the boring part that everyone hates. Please stop ticking. God, ticking. The part that everyone hates now. Down, scope. Finding out what we're dealing with. Which you, technically the way I'm targeting these ships, you don't really need this. But it's nice to have it mostly for the draft. So if you know what you're dealing with, you know exactly how deep to set the torpedoes. So what we're looking for is a small freighter, I think. Coastal freighter, maybe. I think it's another coastal freighter. Haven't been getting the most varied ship menu, as it were, this time around. That looks a lot like a coastal freighter, doesn't it? I'd say that's what we're dealing with. She's armed too, which is surprising for a ship that size. Okay. Well, we'll enter that. Hope my recording's on. Always forgetting that. Okay. Tube 5 again. We are running out of... Yeah, we'll be fine. We can slow down now. Alright, lads. Let's get an angle on bow. Set up, ready to go. We'll just enter 50 for now. Or 50... Yeah, about that. That's a start. And we'll get her approximate speed. 6 knots. There we go. Now, the next thing to do, draft of 7.3. 7.3. I might actually use an impact torpedo this time, because it's a small ship and it should only need one torpedo anyway. So yeah. Let's set that up now, so we don't have to do it. Can't, yeah, it's a type 2. Impact. We'll put it there. What was it, 7 point something? Yeah, that'll... Actually, we'll just leave it on 4. That's fine. Excuse me. Now, let's go to... What are you doing in there? Honestly, chaps, what are you... Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm aware there's probably a faster way of doing that, but that's just what I'm used to doing. Okay. Everyone seems happy there. Let's just swap you out so you're not exhausted. Alright. I think that's good enough. Let's get back to this periscope, shall we? It's going to be a nice, relaxing attack. Not a great deal at stake here, but it's definitely worth a torpedo. Ooh, it's getting along. Lock. Let's do the range first, shall we? It's going to be exactly 1. So, let's set the range for 1. 1,000? Oh, I like to do it on this so I can see what I'm doing. It makes more sense. Okay. Yeah, 1,000. See, I'm exactly right there. 1,000. We're just going to wait for a better gyro angle now, and also we need to take an angle on the bow again. We've got lines all over the map. Oops, there I go again, confusing my tools. And again, I'm getting really quite tired now, so hopefully we won't miss. That's about right. Alright, so that's going to be, what's that, 77, so it's going to be 80 now. Oh, it's a fiddly little tool, this thing. 80, that'll do. We've already set the torpedo. Double check it. Okay, that's a good angle. It's perfect, actually. Open the tube. Speed is set. Okay, tube 5. Fire.
Rohr 5, los!
Torpedos abgefeuert.
See what we got. I aimed straight down the middle, as usual. We fired at about 1,000. So, we'll know in a moment whether we've overshot it. It's a smaller ship, so it should be fairly... difficult to hit. Actually, I don't know. Let's do some time compression here. Chug, 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 chug. We might just get a hit. I think I overestimated her speed slightly. Just slightly. Okay, whoops. Looks like we will get a hit. There we go. Just a little bit ahead. She's going down. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Good shot, lads. Wonder how long this one will last. Ooh, the weather is awful out there. Do not envy those poor buggers. Absolutely driving rain. Look at that. She's not going to last very long at all. I think I made the right decision shooting that as an impact. That's a fairly large gun she's got there. Wouldn't want to mess with that, particularly. Looks like a Bofors, actually. Alright, well, that's another one in the bag, people. I think that's going to be our last kill for patrol. But we end as we began, with sinking a small coastal vessel. Good stuff. Look, see, she's making a plunge now. We should be able to hear her too. Yep, you can hear her. So it looks like this is the first one that's actually going to sink properly without exploding on the surface. So, oh, it's an eerie sound, isn't it? She might go down... I think she will go down upright. Let's get a survivor's eye view of this, shall we? Ooh. Oh no, I was wrong. It did blow up. Bloody waves. Whoa. Yep. Okay. They always seem to go up like that. Wow. Christ on a bike. And now it's going to plunge. There goes a flare. Just going to go vertical and sink like a brick. Aren't you glad I stayed around to watch that? Fireworks, people. Everyone loves fireworks. Well, everyone except for the men on board that ship, I suppose. Requiescat in pace. Well, that's quite enough of that, I think. Oh, hello, we have a message. That's interesting. I suppose we'll see what they want. Right, okay, well they're still attacking that convoy by the sense of things. Driven off by destroyers, huh? Right, we might as well send a message ourselves. Let them know. Status contact report. So we'll just let them know what we've been up to and that we are heading home. We have one torpedo left, of course, which is reloaded. I just reloaded it. But we're not going to be using that. We're going to be keeping that for emergencies. I've decided that now that we've been at sea for almost a month and everybody is very tired, including me. I've been playing this for quite some time now. Ages, actually. So I'm definitely ready to head back to St. Nazaire. So that's the course we're going to follow. We're going to take the safe route home. We're going to just skirt around this shallow water and head straight back home. We may or may not catch or crash into something in one of these two grids here. Sometimes that happens. You get lucky or unlucky depending on your point of view. But hopefully now we'll have no more action until we get right here. And then it'll be heading into harbour, hopefully without crashing into a mine on the way in, which would be extremely embarrassing. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, we're back home. It's good to see this office. It's been a while. We got back on May the 2nd, 1941, and we did pretty damn well. The submarine is still in one piece. We didn't have to worry about any damage or anything like that. We didn't get any medals, unfortunately, but hey, you can't win them all. But if I go to the right, here we go. We got 600, close to 700 renown. The crew got promotions and the crew got medals. And so, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And we got close to, 28,000 tons of merchant shipping. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And there's our log, just so that you can, just to prove it. That looks pretty good. So I'm happy with that. That's the end of our first patrol, series 1 of this career, if you like. And I will be back, hopefully within the week, with another episode for the beginning of Patrol 2. I hope you're enjoying the career so far. I certainly am. This has been KairoS, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you for viewing.